Okay, we are excited to bring on so many new affiliates, you guys. I'm so proud of all of you that are on here because not only are some of you new, but you've brought on new, and sometimes that can feel super overwhelming. We've all been there, and overwhelming is probably meaning you're feeling some momentum, and momentum is good. Momentum is something you want to lean into and step into, but also we want to help you along the way. We've done this before, not to give ourselves like a pat on the back, but for Rise and Well, which is thousands of people, we are one of the top affiliate recruiters. Like we have brought in a lot of people, but in the bigger team, like Nate and DeTracy's team, we were one of the top, actually, we're the top three, like with Holly Hillier and other people who have the top gift card earners. So I say that because we've recruited, but we haven't just left people for themselves. We've helped them move to the next step. And I think that's where our heart is, right? Is we don't want to just recruit people to recruit and say, oh, I got 10 people this month. It's because we want to help them. And most of them want success in some form. And so that's why we're here today. We've had so much success in our team already, just this past year, 18 months, but specifically last month, I don't even know the actually, I think it's 44 or 45 new
I'll
affiliates.
look that up.
But I actually want to turn the stage over to Lindsay Orwig, and I want to tell you that onboarding can be very simple, but it can also be very scary. And I remember talking to Lindsay before she recruited her first person. You don't mind me sharing, Lindsay? She was like, "Oh, I don't know if I can do this." Right? Has anyone felt that before? Like, I'm not sure if I'm capable to do this. And so, what did she do? She asked questions. I offered our support. I said, "Hey, you bring someone in. I'm going to mentor you and I'm going to help you onboard because maybe she didn't feel like she was capable yet." Right? That's the thing, yet. And now, okay, we helped her with a few people, and she brought on someone last month who she onboarded all by herself and did an amazing job and got that person to premiere super quickly and super successfully. And that lady is just excited to go. And so I want her actually to share what she did because I've said it probably a few times and then we'll just fill in from there, Lindsay. Does that sound good? And I
Sounds
totally put her on the spot. We're
good.
all casual here. I'm in my sweatshirt. So
Me
go
too.
ahead, Lindsay.
All right. So yeah, like Sarah said, I was really scared to do that at first. I really didn't know how to onboard someone. So the first thing I did with people is to, especially this last affiliate, is to set up a Zoom. I wanted this person to look me in the eyes and I want to look her in the eyes and I want to say, what are you doing this for? You know, what is your why? Learn about you. I don't know this lady. That's the other thing. She's not one of my friends, so I need to get to know her. So my first meeting with her was literally just let's just chat. So that was about a 15-minute FaceTime message that we did. And then I sent her the define the dream income goal sheet. And at our next Zoom, which was just a day later, then we discussed that and we sent out our first messages. We talked about language and what we're going to do. I made notes on everything so that I can refer back. Like, I know that she has two adult children and that money really isn't her goal. She is financially set and is retiring next month early before she's 60. So I know that money really isn't her thing, but she has a huge heart and she wants to share with people how good she feels. She's been a customer for about 6 weeks. I learned all of these things from her that I really didn't know all the details of her personal life. I knew about her struggles with weight loss and how she was feeling from having her be a customer, but I didn't know the rest at all. So I learned about her ideal client, who she wants to bring with her. I learned about her ministry that she does and how she can, we talked about how she can incorporate these products with it. And that is part of the why she has such success. She's just a good people person and cares deeply about her friends. And that's just, she's got a huge heart for service. And I love that. So we talked about our all of that during our first onboarding Zoom. And then I told her initially, early on, bring your people into a three-way conversation very early. She was a customer, but she doesn't know all the details, right? So very early on, I said, you know, you made a post yesterday and she had like 38 comments on it, and that's great. So we discussed that that's her warm market, and that's where she's going to start, and to have a quick conversation with people, but very quickly bring them into a three-way connection. So that night, we were on a Zoom for an hour, and after that 1 hour Zoom, I literally had 8 three-way connections going with her that then turn into 2 affiliates. She has signed 2 new affiliates, and I believe 4 or 5 customers out of that. So she's just done amazing stuff getting going. We have our next Zoom set up for Saturday morning. I'm going to chat with her again, and she is bringing her new affiliate to that chat as well. I'm waiting to hear if the second one can join us at that point. It's Easter, so it's a little tricky with timing. But at this one, we're going to kind of repeat a little bit of what we did the first time, just because there will be 2 other people there. But we're also going to then do 15 minutes or so of sending messages and getting these people practiced to do it. So I'm already plans with her to talk tomorrow afternoon and talk about that first onboarding call with her new people too. So it's just a whole lot of communication. And I think that's the key. Like, if you guys think about your job that you have in your everyday life, if affiliate marketing isn't your normal everyday job, some of the things that people really get fired up about their job and angry about their job and frustrated about their job is lack of communication. It's any relationship, just communicate it out. It's the best way. So I have to keep a list of, when I'm talking to someone, like what I need to do. I already have a list started of things that I need to make sure I do today with onboarding new people, and just cross them off. Keep organized, keep communicating, and cross them off as you go. That's all I got, Sarah.
I love it. Oh my gosh. I was taking notes, and I hope that you guys hear it wasn't anything miraculous, you guys, was it? Like, it wasn't I mean, she found the right person, yes, but she was doing the right things. And so um you just went over exactly what I was going to train on and what I was going to say. And what I love about it is you watched, you learned, you took notes when I was doing it for your people. You allowed me to come in and mentor. So you were also humble, coachable, and then you stepped it up. And I made a push you a little bit, like, I think you got this next one, because you do. And then you did it again, and you didn't add in all of the crazy things that we think that we need to add in. Like, you just simply said, hey, who are we going to talk to? Like, that is the biggest key, is the who. And so I think Lynette had a question for you, Lindsay. So if you want to ask her, go ahead.
Fire away.
Yeah. So you talk to each affiliate and their bring-ons and just them. And then you do another affiliate and their bring-ons and just them. Or what do you do? Do you
Well,
group
so
them together?
this lady literally within 3 days went to having not done anything to going to Premiere. So she brought on 2 brand new people, and she's brand new. So I am meeting with all 3 of those people together at our next Zoom.
But if you have 2 different affiliates that don't belong in the same
I would
thread,
do them
then
separately.
do separately. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay.
These
I
guys
gotta
are all
go.
best friends, and so to do it together makes sense for them because they're all brand new.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much. Thanks,
Sure.
Sarah, Jeff,
Yeah,
for
yeah.
doing this. This is so
Yeah.
helpful. Thank
I
you,
think
Lindsay.
there'll be more questions, but I want to just emphasize a few things. And I hope you guys were taking notes. This is recorded. Um, Define the dream. If you don't know what that is, it is in boards, and I can add it to our chat. But I think this is super helpful, because some people have asked us, well, how did you get them to get the gift card? And I was like, no, 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 no. I asked them what they wanted and showed them how to do it, but I didn't tell them, like, you're going to get the gift card. It was a part of what they had wanted to do. Either they wanted to help a lot of people to make an impact, or they had an income goal, right? And they had their own goals. So I do think this is really important to be having a part of your onboarding. So if you don't know where that is, let me know, and I actually can put the link in our leaders chat so it's pinned. But a few things I want to pinpoint that you said, Lindsay, that was huge, is you found out more about them. You didn't just make it about you. You must have let her talk and share, and they were talking probably more than you were, right? You weren't just getting
Absolutely.
on there and being like, okay, here we go. Like here, here's
Yeah.
the next step. It's no, 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 no. Like get to know your person because if they know you, are trusting you, if you know that you've connected with them, they feel that connection. There's that trust there that they're probably more likely to bring you some three-way connections. They're probably more likely to go to you, right? Like that's a big
Absolutely.
piece of it. And so definitely connecting first, finding their ideal client, like that is huge because I feel like sometimes I forget about doing that in my onboarding. So I love that you said that. And then, of course, three-way connect, using that post as a trigger to get conversations going. But the real piece is you guys were doing conversations together. You were
Yeah.
teaching them how to do it. And I think that just helps our people just feel like they can do it. Just like when we do 30-minute Zooms with each other and we're like, okay, who can we reach out to that maybe is hard to reach out to? Like, you're probably going to do it more likely because we're all here together and we've shared some language and we might have shared some wins. And so, you having the support to walk them through actually reaching out to people and putting them into action and then those three-way connections is perfect. So perfect.
I also want to say that I did go on ChatGPT and ask ChatGPT, what should I be asking my new affiliate? Because some of the questions on Define the Dream remind me, I'm going to be brutally honest here, remind me of like high school-ish kind of language. Like
Yes.
they're kind of corny for me.
Yes. Yes.
And I don't necessarily appreciate them. So there were a couple of ones that I really liked from ChatGPT, like, what do you see as your biggest barrier to success? I really like that question because I think that helps people identify out of the gate what's going to hold them back so that they can get in front of that. That was a big one. Um, Definitely the what is your why and who are your ideal clients.
Yeah. I love that. And you're right. Like, I don't say these questions word for word now because I know exactly what you mean, Lindsay, because I'm like, okay, especially when you know who you're talking to a little bit differently, you're like, okay, I'm going to rephrase this just a little bit. But I love that you have questions that you can go to, especially because sometimes off the cuff it doesn't work. So thank you for sharing that. Totally love that. Um, Okay, lastly, the biggest piece that we have right now, if you're watching this in April, and I hope that you have taken time, is that we have that April mentorship. And friends, like make sure they're plugged in there and make sure they're participating, but let's participate along with them. So we want to be participating. We want to be, I see you guys already in there. So I know that you guys are doing this, like cheering on our people. And maybe there's other people that you want to cheer on because even if they're not our people, like cheering them on is just going to boost up that algorithm, boost up our entire team, rise and well big. You know what I mean? So if you have some time to go in there, you see something that you want to comment on, but just making sure that your people are plugged into that. Are there any questions going along with that piece of the April mentorship or how to guide them through that or what else? Any other questions, actually? I'll just open it up.
I should have wrote my question down.
It's okay. No pressure. Anyone else have a question while she's thinking? Did you want to add something before we stop the recording?
Oh, do you send that dream one before you meet with them? Because
Yes.
that's kind of what I was told. Okay, but then if you don't like the questions,
So I have it just literally, I typed out my questions and put
oh,
them
okay,
on a note in my phones. And I just say, here's kind of the questions we're going to go over. And just so you don't have to feel like this is like high pressure.
I
Here's
like
the
that.
questions I'm going to ask you so that you can think about what you want to say and you don't have to feel like you're like under a microscope.
Okay,
Yeah, because I agree. Sometimes it's hard for them to come up to think in this direction in the short amount of time that you meet and then on the spot. I'm one that would probably have a hard time doing that. So that's good that you give them a heads up.
I hope this is a good question for everybody because almost all of my affiliates that I've had are like this, but they don't like they want to become an affiliate and they like see they see like the vision, right? This is my new affiliate, especially, but they do not want to share. They do not want to be on social media. So do you just have that initial meeting, get that information from them, and then like it's hard to like I don't want to keep, you know what I mean? Like it's different
Yeah.
than somebody
Yeah.
you want to get your first order, you know.
So have you met with her or had a call with her yet?
Yeah, we had a Zoom yesterday. And her goal, like she's super excited about it, but she's like, I need to get a taste of these peptides before we move any further. And I was like, totally understandable. Um,
I mean, I would support her. Is she wanting to be in the April mentorship group?
yep, she's in there. Yep.
Yeah, I would just say like if you've tried, I mean, I would if you haven't met with her, that's my first thing. I would say like you need to talk to her face to face. You need to get on the phone because some people say that right away, and then once you start talking, they're like, "Well, I do have this person that I really want to help, or I do have this person," and so that it changes that for them. But if you've already had those conversations, then I would just meet her where she's at. Um, if she's not wanting to have conversations, I wouldn't take time to do another onboarding. I would help her through a text on these April mentorship. Like if she's participating in that, then like check out that. Like, I mean, like support that. Like, oh wow, I saw that you commented that. Awesome, awesome. And support her there, but not take a step further.
Yeah, I just don't want to lose her because she's like got this momentum and she's like her thing is like community. She was a beach bodier for 7 years. Like that's why she's like so excited for this. I don't want to lose her, so I want to stay in contact with her. But I also don't want to be like, did you get who have you talked to like at this point? Because she's not talking to anybody. She's, you know what I'm saying, how it's a little different.
Yeah.
Lindsay, I will also chime in here. I was very social media against every bit of it prior to starting this journey of mine. I had a bad taste in my mouth from a very poor experience. And I just was like, you know what? Nobody needs in. That's how it's going to be. Then nobody needs access to my life. And I was not posting a doggone thing. So that was a hard thing for me to overcome. But being in groups with people, it kind of, you get the little bit of the bug. You say, you know what, I can do this. I'm not handicapped by this, and I can let naysayers be naysayers, and your attitude absolutely can change the more you're around people like us. So it can change.
That's really funny that you said that because she messaged me last night and she already said she's got the bug. So those words, but like, yeah. So
You want to say something?
Oh, no, yeah, just match her where she's at.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't give more than what somebody else is wanting to give. I mean, if they're only giving a 3, I mean, you try to give a 10, like it's all about life timing. And I mean, she will step into this when she's ready. I mean, you're plugging her into all the right things, supporting her where you can. But I mean, so she wants to see results herself before she steps in and actually promotes it. Is that what you're saying?
well, last month I had an affiliate that did. But this one just she more or less like let me at least like get a taste of it, get her product and you know, those are her words, get a taste of it. But she's really excited. It's just different because, most people I hear that want to become an affiliate, which I haven't had yet, they like they want to, we want to get them their first order. And that's what I keep hearing, like, get them their first order, give them that taste. But you can't really push for that. I feel like I've met with her and it's just no, like right now. So I mean, I would love to give her that taste, but do you know what I'm saying? Like how it's a little different.
Yeah, I think everyone is definitely different. I mean, I have one that I recruited last month too, that's the same way. And so same thing. I'm just loving where she's at. Did the 30-minute launch. She's in the group, and
Yeah.
but then I have another one who just signed up an affiliate the same day she signed up. You know what I mean? I think everyone is just at a different level and the timing is best for them, but don't give up on them either, especially if they're showing some baby steps. Like that's a huge thing to say, I'll be a part of the April mentorship. And it's going to be huge if you see her participating, then like call that out and like say, "Hey, I see you. Like how's this feeling?" Because the community there is going to be awesome. The amount of comments that are coming in already, and let's just keep that going. Like especially our team, like just let's keep that energy for that entire team. I think it'll be good. So
One
I have
question about that. Is the April mentorship is just a messenger group, correct?
no.
The page.
It's a page? Okay.
Yes. So the last few that I posted on our like leadership group, that's when you click on it, it goes straight to the page. The last one I posted was Let's Grow Together. Andrea did the introduction post this morning. Are you in that group?
I am, but I haven't had a chance to read everything. I literally, I think I probably had like 50 messages between all the groups this morning of all the things going on, and I had a busy morning at work. So guess who hasn't read them all?
Oh, shouldn't. I just want to make sure you know that that group's there and that your people should be in that group if they're wanting to.
Awesome.
And it
Awesome.
just started today. It was empty before today, and today now there's 2 posts. It's going to be awesome. It's actually the Beachbody girls who've done these pretty frequently, like 14-day mentorship. Andrea's like gotten that whole, and she's made a little, tweaks on it, but it's going to be pretty awesome for them to plug into. Yeah, and I'm, yeah, anyway, okay.
I'm in the group. Sorry.
Well, I'm all about less things, you guys. So if you're in too many groups, take yourself out of the groups, honestly. If your people are now in Team Making Waves, Rise and Well, and this April mentorship, and they're brand new, take them out. They should not be in any of those, but the April mentorship, like that is it. I'm not putting them anything else. If you find that you're in a bunch of extra groups, it's okay to be like, I'm out. And I kind of took that mama bear for some of you guys, as you know, because it's just a distraction. And especially when there's, a lot of people in a group, the random questions that come in, you guys don't have time for that. I know that.
Yeah, and if you're not sure if you're spending too much time in it, do a time audit. If you're really like, how much time am I spending actually doing my income producing activities and doing stuff in the group? And one other thing I was going to touch on is you getting them into conversation is so key, Lindsay. I just wanted to touch on that because think about, especially new affiliates that want to do this and want to grow and are excited about it, speed is so key. So getting them into conversation, getting them that first customer, like if they're wanting to do it, like it's shown like 24, 48, 72 hours, the faster you can get them into conversation, get them into a three-way connect and get them the confidence to do the reach outs, that's where they're going to grow. That's where they're going to get momentum and get confidence and really grow their business.
For sure. The only other group I'd put them in is a daily dose. Like that would be if they're like, I need to see some testimonials, like your girl, Lindsay, maybe she just needs to see more. That group, you can always put notifications off. Like I don't have my notifications on for all these groups. Okay, I'm going to stop the recording.